Showing the full repertoire, man.
Oh, you get everything.
And see, that's drawing.
Yeah. First one ever.
Oh,
What a golf shot.
that's unreal.
Push it forward to go round on the draw.
Oh,
Shut up.
Wow. Feel good?
feels really good. Yeah.
How's the game then, and what kind of handicap did you
Mixed.
play? What's your society handicap?
18 I was playing off,
Right.
but it's sort of snuck back up a little bit. That was
Yeah.
me. That was where I got to me when I was playing what I thought was my best golf.
Yeah.
Some days it's good,
Yeah.
ish, and then some days it's absolutely. The problem is I've fallen into the trap of YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I say fallen into the trap because that's how I stumbled across coming here. So, but yeah, too many thoughts, too much, and it's
Right. Kind of bamboozling yourself on the
yeah,
ball with
yeah,
thoughts
absolutely.
on the ball.
Absolutely. If you get it right, the mind can be a good thing in one sense,
Yeah.
but when it's wrong on my golf game, it just wasted a green for me. When I'm playing well, I love the game.
Yeah.
You know, you're flying around, I love it, but when you're not, you just feel like leaving the club in the garage.
Yeah. And like you said, and obviously the better you play, the more you feel like playing.
Absolutely.
And you play
Yeah.
more regularly, you want to get out
Yeah.
there.
When I watch these videos, it sort of struck a chord a little bit when you get blokes coming in saying the same things what I'm thinking. I've just got too much stuff going on in my head, and I want to
Yeah.
just feel. I want to find my swing rather than the swing that YouTube tells you need, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You watch like I don't know Tiger or Rory, and you think, that needs to be me. I'm never going to be that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So finding my swing and finding my sort of not comfort zone, but you know what I mean, the feel of it. I never found that with other lessons. No disrespect to the lads.
No. It works for some and not for others.
Yeah.
You're doing the same thing all the time, and then it doesn't happen, and then you start thinking about arbitrary things like maybe grip or stance or something that might have an effect, but probably not the effect you want, and probably not the effect long term. You're just throwing in more confusion, because when you change one thing, everything has to change. Because if you didn't recognise what you were doing before, changing something like grip or elbow movement or shoulder or hip ain't going to make it more recognisable. Want to just grab a medium iron?
Yeah. So much like an 18 handicap at the moment.
Showing the full repertoire, man.
Oh, you get everything. You're not getting much good stuff.
Just put it on there. That's a better one, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you hit a good one, then what is it? Straight, straw, fade?
Never had a
straight?
draw in my life.
Have you not?
Not well.
Not intentionally.
yeah. Yeah. Straight. Tend to sort of get a nice fade occasionally.
Yeah.
When it's good. But yeah, draw's not a shot that's really ever been in my sort of field of view kind of thing.
If you get a slice, what in your mind, what do you do to try and correct it? Or do you just go again?
Yeah, because I did get into a stage where I was sort of aiming a little bit further left, but then I was like, is that really gonna? I was worried that I was going to then sort of ingrain that slice and start just playing with it kind of thing and getting used to on a slicer, so that's how it's always going to be kind of thing. Pop on YouTube, look at strengthening my grip, checking that's all right. Usually try and take it into account. But I have days when it's all slice, and then I'll have days where I don't really see a slice at all.
Okay.
Or it'll pop up mid-run and then disappear. But I don't really know what I'm fixing. It's usually I'll usually have a little thought about path, my club face and where that is, and try and think about that. But then I'm getting into the cycle of getting over the ball and thinking, grip, set, there, where am I there, that kind of thing. And then it's just all gets a bit scrambled. Yeah, big spiral downwards. Because I was starting to do just then. Thinking maybe 3 hours wasn't enough. Might pitch a tent in the cab.
Well, have you all sorted, Matt, don't worry. So the first thing we need to do is we need to just give you a sense of what this swing feels like, or just the direction of the swing, and start hitting some shots. And start to attune you to the ball fly. And that ball fly is adjustable, it's flexible. If you don't mind standing on the carpet here, and then just want you to do some half swings, Matt. Just imagine the arc it's making. Can you visualise that? Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Just direct that arc over here. And you can move your feet as well. Move your body around to make it easier. Wherever you need to stand to make that easier. And just notice the space you're swinging through and where you're following through. That's a draw arc. It's a strong draw arc, but it's a draw arc, yeah? And then move around, and now we're into fade. We're just going to play a few shots. See what happens. Because once you start to adjust your path, your club face adjusts.
Because I had no concept of where the club face was then. Sometimes I felt like I was like that.
Doesn't matter. If you throw a ball, you don't need to know where this is pointing. So let's see what happens. Just play a few swings out there to the right. Just feel that draw swing. So I'll just give you a bit of a visual too. Just want you to. Don't worry, it's fine.
Get your helmet.
Just swing out that way. And see that's drawing.
Yeah. First one ever.
First ball.
Intentional one ever.
That's okay.
Oh.
What a shot.
Shot. It's only one.
Now, the path.
That felt completely different.
To play the draw, I'm swinging away from where I'm going. Most people swing towards.
Yeah.
And they wonder why they can't shake the ball back to the target. It's a totally different golf shot, isn't it?
Yeah, everything.
Strike, fly, little draws.
And I'm not, I know everyone says this on the videos, but I'm genuinely not thinking about anything other than thinking of that hoop that you went out.
Right, yeah.
That stuck with me there.
Yeah, good.
But everything else is just sort of taking care of itself.
Yeah.
Shot.
The way it doesn't look bad, Dad, does it now?
You can't, of course, in already.
I don't think I was at 18 now with the way I was swinging it.
Probably want a good idea, bring your dad. For handicapping purposes.
I'll disappear for a few weeks and then.
That's how your rhythms change.
Yeah.
So timing changes.
How do you do that just from? That's ridiculous.
That's not straight, by the way.
No. No.
So you think it's straight, but it's now you're looking at the flight.
Yeah.
And you see a curve. And then now you've got some sense of that dial that you can get to more draw.
And even when the eyes are going, after the ball leaves the club face, I'm going for the ball rather than when's it going to hit the fairway or fairway. When's it going to hit the trees? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You're looking now where you intended the ball to go.
Yeah.
And it's the apex, it's that apex, it's like when you put in, you're following the ball and you put it to the apex, that's where your attention was.
It's just so like, alien though. Never seen that shot shape, well, from me. I've seen plenty of people do it stood on the tee, waiting to tee off, but never seen it from me.
Really?
No, never. It's never been a shot I've imagined, the sort of the draw.
And therefore you never have the confidence to go for it, but now you can move around. You're using the space of the range, you can just draw it into different space. Look at that.
When's the next exciting event? I'll see if it's free.
So if you want to find your break,
go
back to one hand. Just do some half swings, just in the air. That's it, just on there, just where do you see where you want to go?
Shot.
Madness, that. Great shot.
So that's a proper draw, that is, because the ball started right, drawing back. So you've got a face-to-path relationship now that is, you are swinging well right of the club face.
Just to be walking up to the ball and thinking, right, where am I going to put this? Rather than where's this going to go, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's a big change.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of it, really.
Yeah.
Whereas now I feel like I know I've only been doing it whatever, an hour or so, but I feel like I've got a little bit more control over it. And then there's the confidence there.
Just up and down, that's it.
Half swings.
Yeah, just using the feet to swing the club back and through. Feet go first.
Feels like there's more movement in my legs.
Yeah.
Like this left heel's coming up. That's never happened before. I don't know whether it should be doing.
Yeah. You know, like your grip, your body's telling you what it wants to do, how it wants to move. You don't fight movement, you allow it to happen. If it wants to happen, it happens. You're doing really well, which means we can afford to throw more interference into the system.
Okay.
All we've had to do is change your mindset so you can actually access your skill set. Now you're actually opening up the possibility for your body to move and react and adapt in a way that makes sense to your intention.
Yeah.
And that then has some meaning to you, and that is something you will recognise because there's a purpose behind it that you recognise, and a feel, it just feels right. It's like that feels right to throw the ball up there, it just feels right. Use those discs to twist the hips. Like now you can feel what the ground's offering you.
Yeah.
The ground's offering you
Power.
Yeah. Power.
Again, you hear about it, and you watch these videos, you hear about drawing the power up. And you sort of, I've always felt quite passive to it, and I've never really got it. But I've got the concept, but I've never felt it. There's a lot more enjoyment in, like when you were saying, just have a play around with it, like where you're shaping this one to, where you're shaping that one to, rather than, like you say, raking another one out, topping it. Oh, right, I'll change that. Right. There's a lot
Going through the same old motions.
You just feel like you're playing a sport.
This becomes a playground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
Nice shape.
And now a challenge.
Yeah.
I want you to stand with the mat square,
Yeah.
but play that sharp. So now you've got to
So play
create some.
like that.
Yeah. So your feet are. So now you're standing square, but you've got to try and make some feet that in swing. Get creative with the swing. That's brilliant.
Nice.
A bit higher.
Sure.
And now the finish. Hold that finish. That's kind of a different finish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah.
We can often be looking at eye level on a golf course, or even worse, ground level.
Yeah.
I'm going for that bunker. I'm going for it's like if you were throwing a ball, you'd be looking where you want to throw. You know where you're going, but then you start to look where you want to go. You wouldn't keep your eyes focused on. I'm going to throw it there and throw it. That's where I want to go. You throw it up there.
Yeah.
You've got to look up, see the apex, let your body adjust. That's it. Feel that curvature.
That's
Yeah.
exactly where I wanted to. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Little soft 1 yard
Yeah.
draw. Just double check your grip. So you go back to left hand swing, make some swings first, you find it in swing. Where's that draw? You're finishing for fade there. Yeah, there you go. You'll notice when you watch this video back, it's amazing having the video because you're gonna see what I'm talking about straight away. You're gonna identify with it, and it's really powerful looking at how you're reacting to what we're talking about, and you'll see straight away the difference between your draw movement and when you revert back to a fade.
Yeah.
Because the fade was that habitual pattern, the default.
Yeah.
Because of how you were cueing your movement.
Yeah.
That's where you go to. And now we're changing the cues, but there's a bit of an instinctive redirection of your attention, and that shifts your cueing. What a ball flight. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's strange because, like,
When you're hitting that 7 iron, like when you hit your 4 iron.
yeah. Like I was
On a good
thinking
day.
then, that I stopped myself, but I was thinking, I started to think pylon. Do you know what I mean? And I stopped myself and thought flight, but if you look, it's still.
Yeah. It's still in the direction you wanted, but you didn't have to use pylon, you used ball flight. Brilliant. Now throw it out towards the door on the way back, so now it's not going to be as big. You'd have to go as far behind you now this way. Adjust your figure of 8 so it goes more out towards your dad that way. Make a bigger loop, both sides. Just smooth your tempo down so it's easy. So you're using the weight of the golf club.
Yeah. Wow. That was, yeah.
Oh,
What a golf shot.
that's unreal.
That's worth the money. Like that's worth its weight in gold. That being able to hit the bad shot and then go, actually, right, stop yourself, what you're doing, have a think.
Reset.
Yeah. And knowing what I'm resetting
Yeah.
rather than just resetting anything.
Yeah, going back to default.
Yeah.
Shape's there again.
Yeah. And all that was from that bad one was just thinking about what the ball's like. Crazy.
Oh,
Such a good flight, isn't it?
Feels like someone else's golf swing. But in a good way. I think the problem is because of the way I've been always thinking about it, I need like a trigger to start it. Do you know what I mean? I need to think what moves first.
Yeah.
But that's against everything
We're going
we've
to
been
talk
doing
about
this
that in a
morning.
minute, yeah. No, it's okay. The momentum brings you back. But for the momentum to bring you back, you've got to go that way with it first.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's like, if you were throwing a ball, you won't stand here and just go straight back, you'd push to go back.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
So what we're doing is we're going forward to go back, to come back again.
Yeah.
Exactly. And every good player uses this in one way, shape or form. The pressure moves that way to come back. Every efficient swing, should I say. Watch what happens when I go to throw back, but where the pressure goes
Yeah.
first. It goes miles left.
Yeah.
And that's my left foot and right foot.
Yeah.
And look where it's going. So it goes there to there to there. Without the balls first, just feel your, that's it. Good, and again, push forward, back and through. Doesn't matter, and again, it's only a little, very quick, it's like, that's it. It's like a very short shot, it can be very quick and there's got to be intent. Whatever speed, momentum you use for intent, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Wow. And the yeah.
So you're not trying to swing low, slow, backswing shouldn't be slow, none of this business. If you don't throw a ball like that slow, otherwise your timing's out, you can't use the elasticity of your muscular system to its full effect. We've got to use the stretch recoil of the body, so we need momentum. That doesn't mean it's fast and out of sync. It's like a pendulum. So the fastest part is at the bottom.
Yeah.
So the fastest part's at the bottom, and then it's smoothly decelerating, ready to stop and come back again. If I want a smooth golf swing, I want the acceleration here, so now it's just smoothly decelerating, ready to come back again. If I swing back slow, I've got to keep it at this speed, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to speed it up, but I'm going to stop it here.
Yeah.
So I'm like swinging back slow to speed it up to stop it, and it's like we're meddling with this natural flow. Whereas as soon as you start to use your body weight,
Yeah.
all this happens. And when it's efficient, it looks smooth, it looks slow. It's just the aesthetics of it.
Yeah.
But they ain't swinging slow, these guys on TV, because they're hitting it 350 yards. So you know, if you want to play a big draw and you want to be swinging way out to the right, your forward press is more out to the right.
Yeah. Okay.
Forward press is out there with your weight shift.
Yeah.
sharp.
Very good. Push it forward to go round on the draw.
Oh.
Sharp.
Wow. Feel good?
Feels really good. Yeah. Oh.
Look at that. And again, you're gripping much more naturally when you're not looking at it there. That's it, got it. Look at that fly. What a difference it's made.
It's honestly, mate, it's remarkable, really. Oh.
It's just the momentum from the board, that's why that's important.
Yeah.
And you've got that natural power that you could put less effort in and just use your momentum.
Oh.
See how the strikes changing. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to finish on that peach.
Perfect. Thank you ever so much.
Mate.
Brilliant, thanks a lot. Enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. That's been been amazing, that.
Awesome.
Really has. To go from what I was to that. And I know there's like, obviously, got to work on it.
And we want the turbulent bits because that's where you regroup, reset it. You know how to reset.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you went, oh, I feel this, and now it has meaning. Everything, all your movements, you recognise the purpose.
That's been brilliant.
All right.
Thanks.
Unreal, mate. Well done.
Awesome.